Hello and welcome back to Pro Metal Buildings. Today we're going to do a garage for a boat. So once you get onto our website, go ahead and up in the right hand corner, hit an instant quote. And go ahead and select your state, and we will go to the state of Nevada today and confirm that. Once you're here, you'll see that you're in the right state up here, and then it defaults to a particular size here. And then you can also click this, it'll give you a breakdown, and you can do that throughout the time that you're building. And then when you're done, you'll hit save and share or order, either one. So what I want to bring your attention to is to the right-hand panel, and we're going to keep it super simple today. Now you can go to a garage and you can start building off of that if you want to. We can do that, but I want to show you another option as well. So once you're in the garage, you can then the next panel down change the size. So we're going to go with a 12 wide, and let's just go with a 25 long for that boat. Let's stay with a 10-foot leg. So it's kind of already there. So there's our building. And so now we're just going to, again, it's going to give you a price up here, but if you're really wanting to conserve dollars, this regular style is less money. If you're in a snowy area, this is not a good way to go. Sheet metal ribs are going to run this direction. Same with the box Steve. Sheet metal ribs run this direction. It's not until you go with a vertical do they run from here down. And that is also going to give you more framework under here, which is why it's more expensive. So to keep it super simple, though, let's go to this classical. Some people call it a regular, standard, classical style. It's got a more rounded eave. The cool part about this building is it's less money, but you get 1 extra foot of peak height on this building. So if you have a 10-foot sidewall here on a 12-foot wide, you're going to have like a 2 to 2.5 foot rise to the peak. So you'll be 12.6 here in the center. So once we're done with that, since it's already enclosed, you don't really need to start all over. But if you did decide that you want to start it from scratch, you could just go to carports and click that and start that way as well. So just keep that in mind. We'll just walk through it really quick to show you. It's pretty easy. Go back down here, but now you have to put all the walls in. So you have to walk down here, go to custom, and then enclose everything. So this is an option, especially if you're not familiar with the 3D Builder and you don't really know how to use it. It still works out the same way. It's just what's the fastest way to get there. Okay, so once we get that done, let's go ahead and put some doors and windows on. Now, on this one, we went with a 10-foot leg. So that's to this point right here. So typically we like to, if you're going to put a door on it, we like to be 2 feet under on the door size than the sidewall height. So on a roll-up door, let's see what we've got as far as options. We've got a 10 by 8. So that'll work with that 10-foot sidewall height. These roll into themselves, and so as they roll up, and you can't see it here, but as they roll up, it gets bigger and bigger like a coil. And so we don't want it to hit any of your framework and not open up in its entirety. On this style building, you get so much more peak height. You probably could go down 1 foot in leg height, but this is just a standard rule in our industry that to go 2 feet taller than your actual door height. The other thing is we need at least a foot of room here and here. So if you need a 14 wide door, then you'll need to go 16 wide on your building, and so on. So there's that, and then of course you can cruise this around and click on the side that you want to put something on, and you can then hit the door and then scooch it around and so on. Put it wherever you want to. There's the pencil will allow you to maybe change some information. You can clone it by clicking this little button here. So there's that. You can delete it by hitting this little button here. If you had several things on here, like let's just say we're going to put on a few extra windows, let's just clone it to make it fast. And then you can, down here, a center and a line, and it'll sort of do all that for you on that 25-foot long space. So there's that. So just keep that in mind. You can do some different things with this 3D Builder, depending on how comfortable you are with it. Down here's the background. You can also do a really cool 3D drawing. So if you have a boat and you want to see, is my boat going to fit in here? You can scroll down, find the boat. Let's see here if we can find a boat. Here's a boat. And you can put it in here and it'll kind of show you what that's going to look like. So it's sort of a nice little added feature, which I love. All right. So then let's just say I'm done, confirm. That'll take us back to the 3D. The next panel down, we're going to go with the colors. So let's stay with the roof white. We're going to go white on the walls too because this rolls over the corner. If you do the walls a different color, you're going to have a little break there. I guess some people like that, so it's fine if that's what you want to do. I am going to go with a pewter roof and a pewter wall, and we'll go with the trim. We'll go with the Quaker gray. Excuse me, let me go back and do that roof. All right, there we go. So that's basically what it looks like there. So this is just a basic garage for your boat. There's some other options. Of course, you can insulate it. You can do a double bubble on just the roof. That's really good, especially because metal can sweat. You don't want it sweating down on your boat. And then there's some other information over here as well. If you're in a snowy area, you're going to want to switch this to a vertical. And then you can add whatever your snow load is here. You can do some extra things here. If you're going to be on gravel or dirt or that kind of thing, you might need a mobile home anchor, some mobile home anchors. If you're on asphalt, it tells you how much the anchors are each. And maybe you're going to need 8 anchors on this building. So you can do that. There's some other fun things like this cupola and so on. And then the ground surface down here. So just to kind of keep it simple, you can also put some notes in here. So I have some questions. And then we will call you, maybe you want us to call, and so we're happy to do that. So once you've got your design down here and you're happy with it, you see your price here, you want to see what everything is going to cost you, you can break that all down and take a look at it. If you just want a quick synopsis, there's this number right here. And it'll tell you this is your down payment to get this building started. We might have some other questions for you as well. If you're ready to order, go ahead and click order and it'll walk you through the process to make your down payment and so on. But if you're not quite there yet, just hit save and share. The save and share will take you right into this informational where it's going to ask you to leave your name and number and your email. And then the 3D builder will be taking snapshots of your building and emailing it over to you. Pro Metal Buildings will get a copy of it too. We usually reach out either by email or call you or email you. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Hit save there, and that is it. And then you'll get a copy of that into your email. It's kind of nice to be able to see what it's going to look like when it's completely built. So if you have any questions, call us. Our toll-free number, 888-536-1585, or you can email us at support@prometalbuildings.com. Our design team is standing by to help you. Thank you so much.